Members of Congress are meeting in Charlotte today.
Yeah, the impetus is the murder of Irina Zarutska last month on the light rail. The 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee was stabbed to death by Carlos Brown, a man she had never met, who was seated behind her. In less than an hour, a House Judiciary Subcommittee will hold a field hearing to talk about that case, public safety, and other violent crime in Charlotte. Now, just this past weekend, Charlotte police had 3 homicides to investigate in 24 hours, but overall, crime statistics from the CMPD show that from January to June, they saw an 8% decrease in overall crime and a 25% reduction in violent crime. So let's take a closer look at what this panel will actually be doing.
This morning, we're hearing from both sides of the aisle. Queen City News anchor Savannah Rudisell joins us live in Uptown with that story. Savannah?
Hey, good morning, Annie and Julian. We know that members of the House Judiciary Subcommittee on Oversight is going to be meeting here in just about an hour. Now, as they do so, we have a couple of protesters who are standing outside of the federal courthouse right now, calling again for bipartisanship. They want to see both sides come together to work on this, and that's what we're hearing from lawmakers as well. They're here in Charlotte for a field hearing, according to officials, because they want to get more context about what kind of solutions they can propose that will efficiently boost public safety here for the Queen City region. According to their agenda, they'll be, quote, examining violent crime happening in and around Charlotte. So we're likely to hear discussions about pretrial release policies as well as penalties for repeat violent offenders. Representatives plan to hear from family members of murder victims, a CMPD officer, as well as the owner of a bail bonds company. Now, we spoke with Representatives Mark Harris and Deborah Ross about the committee's work, and both say they are ready to see some real change, hoping that each side of the aisle will be ready for some productive conversation.
Obviously, anyone who had the facts in front of them about this individual, Carlos Brown, would have held him and kept him incarcerated. But this magistrate did not put him back out on the streets, and we saw the taking of an innocent life. And this is just not acceptable.
Why hasn't the legislature and why hasn't Congress been addressing this? Because they're playing partisan political games.
Now, there's no word just yet if we're expected to hear any kind of update on the FBI or U.S. Transportation Department's investigations into the Charlotte area transit system. As we mentioned, and as you can hear behind me, too, we have more of this protest ramping up. This is from Indivisible Charlotte as well as the Poor People's Campaign. And their main message that they're spreading here today is they want real change, not politics. They are looking for something that will keep everyone, regardless of political affiliation, safe here in Charlotte. Reporting live in Uptown, Savannah Rudisell, Queen City News.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.